Hello. Good morning. Good morning, Nelda. How nice to see you today. I have missed you. I got to get more consistent with my lives, but then sometimes things happen and I can't be here. I hope you're doing well. Good morning, folks that are coming in. Good morning. It is December the 7th, and it's Pearl Harbor Day. December 7th, 1941 was when Pearl Harbor occurred. Good morning, Rachel. I know. I am so glad to be back. I had missed y'all. Rachel, how you doing and how's everybody in your family doing? And Nilda, I know that you were sick not too long ago, and I hope you're totally over whatever that was. Good morning, folks who are coming in. Good morning. I had to go make another cup of coffee. I'm cold this morning. It was in the high 20s this morning. So pretty chilly. I think today it's supposed to warm up to the 40s though, and that's not so bad. Good morning, everybody. Don't be shy. Y'all speak up. It's raining today, and I'm supposed to go down to Brian's in a little while. This evening, take care of his animals for him. So, and I have no plans for Saturday. Oh, darn, Rachel. Good morning, Liz. Liz, I saw where California had another earthquake. Were you close to that? Good morning, Connie. Ah, thank you, Connie. You're such a sweetheart. You got all those little kitty cats up there. Anyway, it was a level 7 earthquake. I read, Liz. I hope that did not involve you. Right now, it is 45 degrees. Oh, good, good, Liz. That's great to hear. Yeah, I got to check in every so often, Connie. Usually, I check in on on our Facebook group page, but I haven't done a whole lot on YouTube in a while. I hope eventually I'll get back to it. I have some footage that I have already filmed of down at Brian's house, and I'm just going to put it on my computer and save that to add to a video. But not a whole lot's going on around here right now. There's nothing much to show. You know how dismal winter looks. Nothing's growing, nothing's flowering, except y'all. My azaleas, believe it or not, are blooming out there. Good morning, Peggy. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. So, um, anyway, I do hope that eventually I'll get back to filming a little more often than I have been doing. Y'all know it's been kind of busy around here, but now that I've got the house rented and got some good people in there, and y'all, I just crossing my fingers. It's like too good to be true, After what I had in there, this is like night and day. I'm telling you, these people are wonderful. Good morning, Diana. I was just thinking about you. Liz is in here, and she's in California as well. And I was telling her that I saw um, a earthquake in California, and that called on the Richter scale. I think that's what it's called. It was 7. So that sounds pretty big to me. But she said um, she was not involved. Good morning, Darlene. Oh, it's good to see you so much. How are you feeling? Yeah, Rachel, it's that time of year. We had a pretty mild November. Now, all of a sudden, here it is. Well, it's like the middle of December. Well, almost. And we're ready for the cold weather. The only thing that bothers me really about the cold weather are cracked pipes. And I think it was 3 years ago where I had just about every pipe on this property, that house over there and this one too, with pipes that were busted. And I had to have a plumber out here. And for more than a couple of days, he worked on redoing these pipes. So, man, I hope that doesn't happen again. Not only was that a heck of a lot of money to shell out. Yeah, Diana. Good morning, Joy. Good to see you. Um, we were without water for several days, y'all know, and that was the year that I had a $300 water bill because there was snow on the ground. Good morning, Cindy. Chilly here, girl. Probably chilly where you are too. But that was the year that we had a lot of snow. And so when the pipes broke, the water was flowing up under that snow, and I didn't know it. Oh, darn, Darlene. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I know. Hi, Chris. Good morning to you. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while, Chris. Sometimes you post in the group, but I haven't seen anything from you a while. I hope you're doing well, and thank you for coming in. Oh, Rachel, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. I'm thinking about cutting my hair, y'all. My hair's gotten so long now, I can't do anything with it. It just, the weight of my hair, uh, it makes it look flat. Even if I've just washed it, it looks, the weight pulls it down. I'm thinking of at least getting the length of it cut straight across because there's some places, I haven't had it trimmed or anything since I started letting it grow out. So I think I'm gonna get it trimmed a little bit and see whether I like that or not. But I probably will. Connie, there's a Connie Lee and a Connie Thomas. Good morning. Well, yeah, Darlene, I'm sure that darn chemo didn't help it any for you either. Bless your heart. You sure are a trooper, I think. Um, you are handling this illness with great grace and dignity, Darlene, and I applaud you. Uh, Good morning, LL Jean. It's good to see you. I'm glad you could join us today. There's always a wig, I guess, but I don't know. I'm mixed emotions of whether that's the best idea is a wig. I don't know. I know they have some great wigs nowadays, and they have some very, very inexpensive wigs as well that look real, that look great. So, Cindy is the wig lady on YouTube. She That's how I discovered her a long time ago. I was interested in wigs. Good morning, Martha. Well, Darlene, anytime anybody puts on a wig and they're not used to wearing a wig all the time, you're gonna feel funny in it. Oh, Diana, I'm so ashamed of myself. Yes, I ate the whole darn thing in 2 days. And that is the sweetest stuff. They're not good. No, Connie, no, they're not. Uh, Chris, they're made differently. Back in the 70s, when I wore wigs just about every day to work, and I had lots and lots of hairstyles, and because I got all the wigs in the same color, nobody knew I was wearing a wig. They just thought I'd changed my hair all the time, and I had several wigs, and I loved them. It does grow fast, Connie. So if I pull it straight, it's down to my waist. And yes, it grows extremely fast. But like I said, because it's so long now, the weight of it, it looks there's no fullness in it. I have very, very fine hair, but I have a lot of hair. Yeah. Uh, Connie and Darlene, look at Cindy's channel on YouTube and go down and find she's got lots of different wigs that she tries on, and they look wonderful on her. Every one she puts on looks wonderful. Oh, Darlene, did you ever see? I can't, Connie. I've tried. It I can't like those messy buns. You ought to see that. That just flops all over the top of my head like a balloon, back and forth. I don't know how to do that. I'm not good at putting my hair up in something. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, Ella Jean. Yeah, I'm gonna cut off about 4 inches, I think. Uh, so maybe there. See, it's still very, very long, but I'm thinking at least the shaggy. See how thin this is down here? That's what I want to get rid of, that part. And then uh, maybe I feel a little better about it, but that's all I want to do. I don't want to get any cutting off the way they want to. I want it the way I want to. Anyway, so y'all, if you're, yeah, I had it shoulder length for a while there, Darlene, and I liked it a lot because I could do more with it. What I don't want is it cut in layers. Now, I know that the layer cuts make it look like you've got more hair and it's fuller and all that, but I don't want layers. I just don't. If I'm going to pull it back in a ponytail or something, I do too, Joy. I do it all the time, a low ponytail. Mullet. Yeah, a mullet. You know that mullets are coming back in style, Cindy? I I guess I saw a couple of YouTube videos about it. Y'all remember the mullets? They were real short on the sides and then they were longer in the back. Mostly men wore it that way. And Billy Ray Cyrus is the one who started the mullet trend many, many years ago. He had one. I remember thinking that's so awful looking, but then, it grows on you if you see it all over everywhere. But anyway, I was telling you, go look at Temu, Darlene and Connie. Temu has some gorgeous wigs, and read all their, that's right, Cindy, high copper tone. I don't want to risk cut. I've chopped on my hair before, and I don't want to do that again. I made a mess one time. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in, Copper Tone. Anyway, Temu, you wouldn't think it, but they have some really, really beautiful wigs, and they're extremely inexpensive. You could try one of them and see what you think. The problem is because you're not used to wearing a wig. Hi, LA. It's good to see you. I'm glad you could come in today. I hope your computer's doing better for you, or your internet connection, or whatever that problem was you had. Anyway, yeah. The problem is getting over your feeling uh, funny about wearing a wig in public, because you know it's a wig, but other people are not going to know it's a wig. They truly are not. Now, there's also Paula Young. I've got several Paula Young. Well, I'm glad it's better though, LA. It's good to see you. Um, Paula Young, they're inexpensive as wigs go, but I don't see that they're any better than Temu's wigs. And I was going to tell you, make sure you read the reviews and see if you can find some YouTube videos on Temu wigs, because there are a lot of them. And once you get over the feeling that, oh my God, I'm wearing a wig, everybody's going to know I'm wearing a wig, I promise you they won't. Only you know you're wearing a wig, and that's why you feel self-conscious about it. Just do it. Just put it on and go to the post office. At least go out somewhere where there's people, and you'll get over it. I mean it. Yeah, but Connie, you know what you could do? You could put powder on it, and it dulls the shine of the wig. It really does, Connie. And I agree with it. Sometimes they look super shiny, but they say sprinkle it with a little powder, and then kind of work it in there. Isn't that right, Cindy? Well, then put some powder on there, Darlene. Powder it up. That'll take away that shine. Oh, I'd love to see your wigs. I'm fascinated by them. I used to wear them all the time. And there was a lady that worked in a pharmacy downtown where I worked. Uh, uh, I worked downtown, and she worked in a pharmacy downtown. And she said, "You always have the most beautiful hair." And I'm like, "Well, thank you." I never told her those are wigs. Yep, copper tone. Well, get a wig in your own hair color. That's what I messed up doing. I started buying wigs a few years ago, and I bought blonde. It's because I wanted to be a blonde. But y'all, I mean, that's why I felt so out of place wearing one, is because it didn't match me at all. I should have worn dark dark wigs. And that's what I did years ago when I worked. I had every wig was really dark, like my hair is now. I got a lot of silver coming in on top. I can't wait for it to be all over because I really liked silver hair. I really wanted silver hair. I had all kinds of hair colors over the years. And I think the worst was either orange or yellow. I had yellow hair when Brian and I used to do the walk for Alzheimer's. My hair was yellow, and I didn't even realize it until I saw a picture of us together. It was yellow. That sounds good. I, the problem I have is I love the short wigs, and if I had real short hair, that would be great. But being that my hair is longer, I'm always conscious about the fact that it's going to show. I need more, maybe to my shoulders. It does sound pretty, Connie. Darling, put it on one day when you're home and not go anywhere, and wear it around all day long, and look at yourself in the mirror at different points during the day, and pretty soon you'll get used to wearing it. And then you might branch out and wear it around people you know. I always wanted real curly hair. Don't we always want something that we don't have and never will have? But I always wanted curly hair, and I've had my share of permanents too. Yeah, but you will get used to it, Darlene. You will. I do it too. When I put a wig on, and I'm thinking, I can't go out in this. Everybody's gonna know, you know. Everybody's gonna know. And I've already told y'all about the time years ago when I wore a wig to work, and walking down the street, the wind blew it off my head, and it just tumbled down the street, and was in the next intersection down there, and cars were running over it and everything else. And I didn't go get it. I just took all the pins out of my hair and went back to work. I looked the other day at Connie at a video where I had real short hair, that little pixie, you know. I liked it because it was easy. You didn't have to do anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, Cindy. But you can that pixie real short like that. You just shampoo it and you just do this and off you go. No problem whatsoever. Well, you're welcome, Darlene. I would love to see you in your wig. If you, yeah, Darlene, put on your wig, take a picture of you, post it in the group, and we'll all see. That will be your audience to see how you look. Nobody's going to tell you look horrible. First of all, they're not. But I don't see you ever looking horrible. But at least you can wear it in front of people and get a reaction. I'm telling you, you're just uncomfortable because you know it's not your own hair. That's all. Man, I used to have a Tennille wig. Y'all remember those? The Tony Tennille. I had one of those, with the big, thick bangs and then the bob that came around, curled under. That was one of my favorites to wear. I wish I had that wig now. I mean, I would wear it. Like I said, the problem with me when I started wearing wigs or buying wigs again, I bought things like platinum blonde. I mean, boy, I really felt self conscious in that. Oh, good, Rachel. We've got rain today, y'all, and it's not bad, but it's because it's kind of cold out there. The rain makes it worse. Uh, Miss Callie comes over here and eats on the front porch now because I haven't seen Mimi in a long time, or a couple of weeks at least. And he's off because he is an unneutered male cat. So he is tomcatting around. But when he comes here, he runs Mrs. Callie off the front porch and won't let her eat out there. Darlene, we had 27 a couple of days ago, I think. Okay, I got to mention Jackie. She's not here today. She's going to a Christmas party. And then if you're watching this, Jackie, this afternoon, I hope you had a great time. It's been a long time since I've been to Christmas parties. Gosh, I can't even think how long it's been. The last one we went to, they had that game they played. It's everybody bring a bad gift. Yeah. And then you draw numbers, or you no you they all the gifts are lined up, say on a table or something, and you go over and you pick the gift, and then you open and they go around the room and everybody opens their gift, and the next person gets to pick your gift or any other gift. I don't like that. Ah, Darlene, yeah, my little baby Boo, I don't see him here right now. I think he's in there on the bed. He likes to come and lay by me at night. And sometimes he'll lay right up here. When I wake up, there he is. And the minute you touch him, you hear that purr. It's the loudest little, humming. There's little elephant gifts. Yes, Connie, that's what it is. I hate those. Oh, that reminds me, y'all. I got a card from LL Jean, And it's a sweet card, thinking of you. And she said a lot of beautiful things in it. I won't read it, but I cherish that, LL Jean. I thank you so much. It was so very kind. You really made my day. And so I got a gift in the mail. Here's the thing about it. There was no name on it, no nothing on it. So I don't know who sent it. I'm done with mine, Connie. I only had to buy one. Socks. Y'all look at these. And I haven't opened them yet, as you can see, but there's several. There's 5 pair of socks. I'm going to open one. Probably wear it. They're real soft and fluffy. Well, shoot, can't get it open. Come on. Let's go. Boy, how come none of my tape ever stays as well as this? Look, y'all. Aren't they cute? It's got love on it. Can you see them? And they're real fluffy and soft. Huh. Never done that one. So aren't they pretty? And they're really soft and nice. And I'm thinking, when one of them wears out or I lose one, a cell phone holder. I'll have another cell phone holder. But thank you so much to whoever sent these. They will come in handy. Oh, copper tone. A Christmas kitty is what you've got. Bless its little heart. That's what my little baby do. All of a sudden, he just appeared on my patio out there, and I would look out there, and he would try his best to get everybody, all my other cats, to like him, and they would hiss at him and swipe at him, and he would lay on his side and put his little arms up like, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. And it just broke my heart. And I would look out there during the day, and he would be playing with leaves and all that kind of stuff. I worked so hard because he would run as soon as I came out. I mean, he would run off. He was so afraid. So I made sure that I went out there every single day, and I talked with my kitty cat voice, my little kitty cat voice, so he would get used to it. And it got to where he stopped running and hiding. He would get a little closer, especially when I put the food down out there. Get a little bit closer, and then one day he was on the steps when I got out there. I stepped down 2 steps, and he ran. The next day he was on the steps again. I stepped down 2 steps. He stepped up 2 steps, and finally he just came to me, y'all. It's amazing. He just came right to me. He is such a love. He is so sweet and loving. He's in there on my bed right now, taking his nap. And he and Bodie are best buds. I'm telling you, they sleep together. They tumble and run and fall all over everything and jump and play. They have the best time. And he's a whole lot smaller than Bodie is, but he's just a little fighter. So I love him. He's a doll baby, and I have no idea how come he wound up in my patio. It's not that easy to get in my patio. I hear you, Joy. Those are really nice and comfortable for sure. I don't know how old mine is either, Copper Tone, and I'm thinking I don't know what to put on the form when I go have him neutered, but I'm going to have him neutered, even though he's going to stay in the house. Because I think they say male cats that aren't neutered spray on the furniture, and I have enough of that as it is. Yes, LL Jean. I have Mrs. Key, Bodie, and now I have uh, Baby Doo. You not seen him, LL Jean? Let me go get him. I'll show him to you. He was little when I got him, out there on the patio, and I finally got to bring him in, and I brought him in. I'm so pleased. Let me show you. Hey, Baby Doo, come here. LL Jean wants to see you. Oh, I love it. I love this baby so much. I do. I love this baby. I love this baby so much. LL Jean wants to see you, baby. Look, LL Jean. This is Baby Doo. Isn't he adorable? He's a little baby, and I love him. And he loves to be hugged and held and petted and loved on. I love him. And he's got that hair that's super soft, Isn't he pretty, Connie? He's got beautiful eyes. Thank you, Nelda. Yeah, he's a doll baby. I love him. He's a good boy. Now he does tear up stuff. He does yeah, he has Copper Tone. He's grown because he was little bitty. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you. Good morning to you. Um, he wants me to hold him a lot. And he gets into things and he tears up stuff and and I'm figuring, I don't even care if he tears up stuff. It doesn't matter. Hi, Brenda. Thank you. Hi, Chris. Yep, he's sweet, isn't he? He's a doll baby. Yep, he's ready to go now. Let me show you his entire self. There he is. He does look bigger, doesn't he? Baby Doo. My baby Doo, I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. Okay, you can go, doll baby. Yes, he is a good boy, Chris. He sure is. He is the only male in the house. Now, the only males out on my patio out there are LG, the Mighty Warrior, and Georgie. No, LG, the Mighty Warrior, and Ginger. I think so too, LL Jean. Remember, I told you she fenced off her front yard and put 2 big Dobermans in there? And those cats were living, hi, Kathy. Those cats were living in junk. Remember me telling you that up under the carport out there, they had an old truck and it was full of trash? When I took that woman her package that had been left here by accident, you could barely get up to the house anyway. And all those cats were living in, they came up out of that trash, all that trash in the back of that truck. Felt so sorry for them. And that's the only, she doesn't pay or neuter any of them, none of them. That's the only thing I can think of how that baby made itself here is it came from down there. It's like, I'm going to guess a couple of acres from me, acres between us. And that's kind of thing, that's how come I think this baby came from there. And I remember Lick Lick. Tom and Tom Tom. That's like I would go, Mama, Mama Ma, Mamacita. I had all those mama names. Well, I think LG the Mighty Warrior is pretty kind of weird. I know, LG, and I'll take them in. I will flat take them in. I mean, somebody's got to. Besides, I had to get this baby in the house. They weren't accepting him out there on the patio. And he wanted to be loved. You see the kind of baby he is. He's a loving baby. They were never going to accept him. And so I had to bring him in, give him a home, and make sure that he had plenty of food and that he's warm. I worked on my cat shelter out there on the porch yesterday and put that electric warming pad out there for him. And I went out there to feed them this morning, and I looked under this table that I've got a big cover on, and there was Ginger crammed in there, all nice and warm. Ginger, he likes his warming pad. Oh, that's good, Darlene. Somebody shares the food. I feel sorry for those cats that are up there, the ones that are living in the trash. I watch them all the time, Connie. I love them. The reels, I knew what you meant. Yep, yep, Joy. I'm gonna do that because that's what everybody should do if they have outside animals. Well, I do it for inside animals because I want to take them if they live longer. Also, if they're spayed or neutered, they just live longer. Once you start watching one of them on Facebook, pretty soon that's be all that shows for you. They'll just that's the Facebook algorithm. They're showing that you love cat videos, so they're going to keep showing that cat videos for you to pick from. I love them too. I love that and the little puppy dogs. And y'all, there is a dog that I am fascinated. It's called a Cane Corso, and I think it's the largest dog. Good morning, Becky. The largest dog in the world. That dog, its head has got to be that big. Uh, the magnificent dog. Oh my goodness. I can't have dogs like that anymore. I don't have room for a big dog. Yeah, I will, Cindy. I will. Although, like I said, I don't know how old he is, but I'll have to go back and look somewhere. I think I've written it down where he came from. I mean, when he came here. But he's well over a month old now. I'm going to say he's about 2 months old. So that's what when I fill out the form to get him neutered, that's what I'll have to say. I also want to get his shots for him. I know, LLG. The largest dog I ever had was a Great Dane. His name was Shalimar. Someone took him and had him boarded at a boarding place out in the country, and they never came back and got him. They just didn't want him. And so my husband, the owner of the boarding place, told my husband about him, and he said we could come and get him. And we went out there and picked him up. He was solid black, shiniest coat ever. He was huge, but he turned out to be such a wonderful boy. He was a beautiful puppy. I can imagine not coming back and getting something like that, y'all. Can you? I just, I mean, I would be ashamed of myself for the rest of my life for abandoning an animal somewhere. Cat, dog, what you name it. I just I don't understand people. I don't understand. I never will. I think that's cruelty. Mm-mm. No, no, Connie, I thought about it. Here's the thing, it's very, very painful to have a cat declawed. It's painful afterward as well. They don't take the claw out, they take the knuckle off. So, where this is my claw, they would take off this whole knuckle. And that's what they do. And it's horribly painful. And the thing is, I'm not worried about stuff anymore. I'm not worried that they claw the heck out of my uh, furniture, and I know they do. And it's so dark in here half the time that I can't even see the destruction. I do see that they're clawing the heck out of my uh, door frames, and I'm sure they're clawing my recliner over there because I hear it sometimes when they're making noise. But I don't care anymore, y'all. I just don't care. Uh, yeah, I know, Connie. I couldn't do it. They removed their knuckle. That's good, Diana. That's good. Larger dogs don't live as long as small dogs. I hear you, Darlene. They can't, if they were outside, think of it, well, there's no reason to do one outside. They got to be able to go up trees. Anyway, I had a cat declawed many, many years ago. Brian finally took that cat. She lived to be 28 years old, y'all. We got it certified that she was 28 years old when she died. And the vet, when Brian took her to the vet and had her put down, the vet said, I've never seen a cat that old before. But that's how old she was. Anyway, she was declawed and she had a long, good life with living with Brian. But I'm just not going to do it. I don't care if they tear up my chair. My Brian's not going to want my recliner anyway. And whatever else, thank you very much, LA. Whatever else they destroy or tear up, I really don't care anymore. I just don't. It's not like I have uh, heirloom, my furniture's heirloom. I used to have that kind of stuff, the antiques and the vintage stuff, but I don't anymore. I do have some nice pieces. I've got Fitz and Floyd uh, turkey terrain. I wish I could show you. Connie, we went and got uh, Chinese. Oh, the Great Dane, Rachel. Yeah, they. It's too late, LL Jean. They've already clawed the heck out of my baseboard, the door frames. Let's see, one here, two, three door frames that they've already just. It looks like splintered wood all the way down. Exactly, Darlene. Doesn't matter. Just be happy. I love them. I don't care what they do. I'm not handing this my stuff down to some kind of antique house or any of that. It doesn't matter to me anymore. I don't entertain people. I don't have parties here. It's just me and my cats and my little Thule. And I, all the other stuff doesn't matter. It's what they need that matters to me. That's where I put my attention on them and what they need, and nothing else. I don't care about the other stuff. Yep, I agree, Darlene, 100%. Just be happy. They make me happy. Now, when I see them scratching something, I go over there and tell them don't scratch on that. But but the next thing you know, there they are over there again. So spinning my wheels when I do that. They give me more love than most people ever have. They show to me that unconditional love. Yeah, like what? Like what? And Miss Key has gotten a whole lot better, y'all. She doesn't attack me anymore. She doesn't claw me up. She doesn't hurt me. Bodie is the one that caused that. For some reason, when I got Bodie and they became friends, Mrs. Key never again clawed me, scratched me, bit me, hissed at me, none of that. That was totally gone. Uh, she she just lays around on the back of my recliner right above my head. Oh my, I'd love that, Copper Tone. Have a big basement. See, that's what I wanted so bad. But we don't have basements in Texas. I don't know of any. I don't know why, because we have tornadoes and all. We just don't. I think so too, Connie. I think so too. But I would love to have a great big room just for me and my cats and have these big cat towers and scratching posts and walkways around some windows. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Man, that's my dream, y'all. I would love that. And I checked on having that done out here on the patio and totally enclosing it, putting up windows and walls and all. The quote was $13,000. I mean, I've already got the ceiling and the floor. All they had to do was close it in, spray a little uh, insulation. $13,000. Oh, that's nice, Darlene. Ella Jean, that's what we were put on this earth for, to take care of God's creatures. Anyway, that's how I see it. So that's what I do. I like them more than most people I have known in my life. What is it? That saying is the more people I meet, the more I love my dog. Bye bye, Rachel. Have a good day. Yeah, that's right, Ella Jean. You live in too, Darlene? Thank you for coming, Rachel and Darlene. I appreciate you. I have to go eventually down to the pharmacy and pick up a new prescription. 16. My little Daisy was a Chihuahua. She lived to be 16. We knew, Rachel. We knew what you meant. I bet you were, Darlene. Okay, don't do too much. Yeah, Coppertone, that sounds great. I would love to close my patio in, but y'all don't. I think $13,000. I'm too old now. If I was in my 40s and I had all these years maybe to look forward to enjoy that space, then then I might consider doing that kind of thing. But at my age, and to put that much money into a space just for cats, um, I mean, I just can't do that. I can't justify that. Yeah, that's true, Ella Jean. They've got that great big catawba tree. The only thing is, I don't like that they can wander off or run off. And, my mama, my cat, who was the mother of all the others, she's been gone almost 3 months. Now, she's been gone before for a week or two, but she always came back and then stayed a few days and ate and slept, and then she'd go off again. But this time, almost 3 months, and I do not have any expectations of ever seeing her again. That's good, Coppertone. I don't have a privacy fence, but I've got that fabric fence that I've put up out there, and that helps the wind. And then on my patio, my steps out there, I hang mo- moving blankets because they're real thick. I hang those and that keeps the wind off as well. They also get up on the house, there, little Jean. I've seen them up there before. Diane, Diane, I love you. I love you and think about you all the time. I'm so glad to see you, and I thank you for coming in. I was going to send you an email this week. I might still do it, but thank you for coming in. I see that wrench. Wait a minute. Oh, no, no. It's just Jackie. Jackie and Diane are the only ones with wrenches. That's right. We haven't had to use them, y'all. Only in the beginning of my uh, doing the lives, in the very beginning, we had to kick some people out. Yeah, that sounds good, Copper Tone. I like that privacy fabric a lot. It keeps a lot of that harsh wind, the cold off my animals. Diane Welch is the one that started the see you at the fence thing, and everybody does it. Every so often I'll put my little thing I had made, see you at the fence. Lots of times people will use that phrase when they leave, see you at the fence. I always think of Diane when I see that. They've been here an hour, y'all. Uh, I don't have to go down to Brian's till this evening. That's true, LA. At first, we needed some wrenches because there were some really little childish people that said ugly things and were tacky, and their parents would be so ashamed of them if they knew what they were doing on YouTube, you know. But, and we've had to kick some out and ban some, but that's a long, long time ago, months and months ago. I don't have those people anymore. They just don't. I don't know. I know they are ugly and hateful at other lives and things like that because I've seen people talk about them. But it's been a long, long time since anybody's done that. Nope, LL Jean, I have not. It's still in the freezer, and I thought about that. I'm thinking that I'm going to take that out and put it in the refrigerator. It's a little over 13 pounds, LL Jean, and I think it's going to take about 4 days in the refrigerator to defrost. But now my refrigerator is one of those that gets extremely cold on the inside, you know, very, very cold because my, like a Coca-Cola, for instance, that doesn't even need ice. Martha, yep, there are nice people here. They're wonderful people here. I don't know of anybody that comes in here that I don't like very much. I really like y'all. No, ma'am, Diana, I didn't. Yes, they did. They don't have lights outside, but their house is decorated. And they've got their Christmas tree up over there, and they've got some stockings, and they're using that beautiful painted buffet in there for their displays. They've got it all decorated up. They have really done an excellent job. I knock on wood. I hope nothing ever changes that because right now they're absolutely perfect. Diana, I have not done Christmas decorations since Bobby passed away. Well, thank you, Chris. I know you do, and I like you too. You're one of my favorites, Chris. Yes, you are. I'm always happy to see you. So anyway, I don't decorate anymore. Maybe so, Becky. Or maybe they've come in and they've sat for a while and watched and they're like, I would be ashamed of myself if I went in with all those nice people and said something horrible that my own mother wouldn't like. So I'm going to leave them alone. Maybe that's the way they did. I hope so, because I don't know of a single person in here that, you know, that would be hateful to, you know, I'm a grandmother. I could be their grandmother, some of them, and maybe I just, the way they talk to people nowadays, shameful, especially the elderly people, you know. Let's see what that, bing. Oh, no, Trey. Trey tried to join the chat and it wouldn't let him. It said he had to be subscribed for 2 months. 8 weeks, yeah, 2 months. Oh, darn, Trey, I don't know. I don't think I can change it at this point, or I would. It'll let you in, Trey, but you can't comment. That's the deal. That's what it is. I am so sorry. I will fix that. The very next live I have, I will not have that on there like that. I do, Connie. I really do. So please. Anyway, Trey, I will fix that. It won't happen again. I did not realize it. It will let you in, but you won't be able to comment. But now next week when I do a live, I will fix that. and you should be able to get in. And I am so sorry because I would love to have seen you here today. Trey is one of our subscribers who um, oh, copper tone. Well, I'll fix that. I'll fix that. I'll stop that stuff. That's one thing that keeps the trolls and stuff out. If you set a time limit on how long you could be, uh, how long you could be, you have to be a member certain length of time before you can comment. And so that's what happened. Dadgum. Well, so I learned, and that's a good lesson, and now I know. But it shouldn't happen again, and it won't happen again but I can't change it back. If I were to try to go back and change it, it would knock me totally off of here, and that's not what I want to do. Hi, Mary Jo. Merry Christmas to you as well. It's just manage. I don't think I can do it, y'all. No. I can't do it without it throwing me totally out of here. Yeah. Shoot. If I get thrown out, y'all, then I'll try to get back when I can. Moderation activity. Huh. I just hit something. Whew. I just hit some kind of, but it didn't throw me out, I don't think. ZZ. There's my ZZ. How are you? I don't know either, Copper Tone, but now it shouldn't. I won't ever do that again. I am so sorry. ZZ, I'm so glad to see you. How are you? Did you send me socks, ZZ? ZZ usually sends me cat food. She's one of my cat food princesses. Okay. Somebody did, and they're wonderful. It's so good to see you. You're always such a delight. You make me laugh. I love you. That's one of the perks of having a YouTube channel. You get to meet, yeah, Chewy, I knew it. You get to meet the best people from all over the world. And if they stay with you, and you hope they do, then you are doubly blessed. Just knowing them is not enough. You get to know about them, they get to know about you. They are your friend, and you're happy to see them all the time. And see, y'all make me smile. You make me smile. And that's what it's all about, you know? So I thank you. And y'all have given me the best Christmas gift ever is your friendship. And I appreciate you, each and every one of you. So we just been talking about all kinds of stuff. That's the way we usually go. We don't really have a set, chat. Yeah, we get that filled up feeling. That's right. That's right. And that stays with us all day long too. You find yourself smiling and saying hello to strangers. Oh yes, LL Jean. I I must have been very, very hungry. I must have been very, very hungry. because when I got that, it's a buffet is what it is. We went we went last Saturday. I didn't have my live last Saturday because we were going to go Chinese, and we went in the wound up going later in the afternoon than what we had planned. It was around 2 o'clock. I like it then because most of the big lunch crowd has thinned out. It was after uh, Black Friday, and everybody was shopping. And so, they want to go. This big shopping center has this great Chinese place. And so naturally, they're going to go there to eat. So we got there around 2 something. It's wonderful because we were the only ones sitting in this particular section in a booth. And the food was fantastic. It was absolutely, like I said, I must have been starving because it was hot and delicious and yummy. And I love Chinese food. So this is a time that I did not drop Chinese stuff. Hi, Linda. Well, they have what are those things called, y'all? Those rolls. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, there's noodles and there's rice and there's uh, cashew chicken, which yes, egg rolls, cashew chicken, which I love, and oh gosh, I don't know, all kinds of stuff. These great big green beans. Oh my gosh, it's so good, so good. And it was fun, and Brian and I laughed, and we talked, and we ate food, and we laughed and talked and ate food, and laughed and talked and ate food. And I had a great time. I really did. And coming out, there's this cute little Chinese lady. One of the owners, and she said, "Oh, I love your shoes." And I said, "Those are Timu shoes." And I said it and didn't even think about it because she's Chinese. Timu is a Chinese company. And I assumed anybody that's Chinese would know what the most popular fad is nowadays is to buy from Timu. No, Connie, because that. Oh, Chris, aren't you a sweetheart? Thank you. Um, Connie, margaritas aren't at Chinese places. This one, not maybe they are other places, but that's Mexican. When I go to Mexican food, and Mexican food is my favorite. I know, ZZ. I hope I wasn't being what condescending to her. I assume because she is Chinese that she would know what Timu was. And shame on me if it I wouldn't insult anybody uh, on purpose, never. So when I said, "Oh, they're from Timu," she just she didn't say anything. She just shook her head. My tie. I don't think that Chinese place has any alcoholic beverages there. I've never seen them. If they do, knock you over. That's not exactly what I want to happen to me, ZZ. It'll knock you over. A margarita, when I have a margarita, frozen strawberry margarita, I have them twice a year. Uh, that pretty much knocks me over. I'm glad I don't drive when I have one of those. Brian's always the one that does the driving, and he's a big boy, so I guess he has margaritas sometimes too. Not intentionally, ZZ, but I know I've hurt people's feelings before, but I didn't mean to. I just didn't mean to. I would never do that intentionally unless they deserved it. So, yeah. So, anyway, sometimes we can't help it. Sometimes we say things that, and we don't know how somebody else is going to take it. You know what I'm saying? It's because I don't have a filter. I picture ZZ as being the kind of person that everybody wants to know and be around. She is just, look at everything she said since she's been in here. She's just, you know, like a cheerleader. She really is. Yes, LL Jean, exactly. That's who she is. She's the cheerleader. So she just one of those people when she comes in the room, it's like, here I am, world, deal with it, you know? I love it. People like that'll never be lonely. Never. So every so often I like being around people. I not often, but every so often I like having a human being to actually hear another human being's voice. You know what I'm saying? Well, you still are, ZZ, whether you know it or not. So you're somebody that we love to see. Um, so I hear you, LA. I have never been one who had a filter on my mouth. I have always just pretty much blurted out whatever I thought. However, that being said, you would be surprised what I don't say. Uh, I really, really nowadays try to think before I speak. And that's really difficult for me, y'all. I'm working on it, but it's really tough on me because I am used to it just coming on out. And I have to consider how well I know somebody before I say some of the things that I really would like to say. Cindy, you are talking about the Great Dane that we picked up. How come that's just now showing up? Did y'all see that? Because it's been a long time since we talked about the Great Dane, and all of a sudden that showed up. Well, thank you very much, CC. You know, I changed these settings, and all of a sudden, some things are showing up on the in the chat that are from a ways back. So that's weird. Yeah, or beat up. Exactly, LA. That you never know. There are people who I don't know. There are folks that aren't friendly. I don't know why they're out in public if they're like that myself. I don't know. But I guess we do have to be kind of careful what we say when we're in public, you know? Jean, yeah. Yeah. I've stuck my foot in my mouth many a time, y'all, over the years. I really have. And I know it. And I can't help it. My family was like that. I came from a family of people who spoke their mind. Hi, Rodney. I didn't know you were here. Did you say hello when you came in, Rodney? Because I don't see all the chat, and I did not know you were here. This is weird, y'all. Did y'all know Rodney was in here? Because I didn't. Or maybe he just now, maybe he's been a watcher. Okay. You didn't announce yourself. So that's okay too, Rodney. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. How's your foot? Rodney broke his foot, I think he said in two places, y'all. In Diana by the beach. She broke bones not too long ago. My goodness. We have to be really careful. I worry about, y'all know how I do. I stand on a chair to put something on a shelf, and one of these days it worries the heck out of me navigating through those cats out there down those steps. I have almost fallen several times, and I'm scared to death I'm going to fall. That'll be the death of me because Brian can't take care of me. I don't know what he'd do with me. I really don't. He can't see about me. I have to be real careful about breaking bones. That would be terrible to break a hip. I'm gonna fix my. Wow, Rodney, that's been a long time. I got a pain right behind my ear. I'm telling you, it is slow, Rodney. Good grief. That's been several months, hasn't it? I got a pain behind my ear. There's Diana. Wow, Rodney. June the 1st, y'all, is when he broke these bones in his foot. Yeah, maybe in the back, maybe LL Jean, but I wouldn't want him to. That is a long time, ZZ. That's a very long time. Diana's been hurt for a long time too. And Diana had all those cats that she was trying to take care of. It is easy. That's what they say. They say that people be very, very careful when you get older because you are liable to like break a hip. I mean, and then, man, think about it. You can't do anything. You can't take care of your food needs. I wouldn't want to live with Brian either, Connie, as much as I love him. Yeah, I get all, oh, Zizi, half the time I'm standing on the back of a chair, you know, trying to put a light bulb. Just putting a light bulb in my fan here over my bed. You know, everybody has stood on a mattress at one time or another. And you know how you're just all over the place trying to stay? I do it all the time. Yep, Diana. August. Ella Jean, he would not want to. Trust me. He loves me very much. But he has to work, and he couldn't take care of me. And I know that. He could not take care of me. And besides, I look at it this way. What in the world would I do with my cats, y'all? And my little Thule? I have all those cats that I have to feed. See, that's the thing. I'm going to have to outlive all my cats because nobody's going to take all those cats. I'm going to get y'all's addresses. And when I croak, I'm going to get Brian to take a cat and put it in a box and put holes in it and send a cat to every one of y'all. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. So be prepared. In some way, perhaps, LL Jean. Yes. CC, I think 11. Okay, CC, you'll be the first one to get a cat. uh, Ever so often, a new one shows up. And I really think it's because a neighbor that lives about a acre, 2 acres from me stopped feeding cats that she was taking care of. She stopped feeding it. You take Miss Key. Oh my God, Rodney. Miss Key was the remember when Miss Key was so darn mean, y'all? And I mean, seriously, uh, but she doesn't do a darn thing. She lays on the back of my chair. She never bothers anybody or anything anymore. Oh, yeah, you're talking about Moki Mo, Moki Mo. Yep. Cece, did you see my new baby? Baby Doo, my new one. I don't think I've talked to you since I got Baby Doo. All of a sudden, this baby shows up on patio out there with my cats, other cats, and they hiss at her. And she was all, or he. It's the only boy I've got in the house. She sure did. Man, I've got videos where I've got blood dripping down my hands, and are you, Rodney? That's funny. Human male version of Mrs. Key. That's so funny. Hi, Linda. Yes, you did. Isn't he cute? He's a cute one. Love him. I'm glad to see you come in, Linda. Isn't that funny? Rodney's a male version of Mrs. Key. That's a hoot. Everybody, Miss Key is notorious. Everybody knows Miss Key by now, who she is. Oh, she's huge, but she looks like she's lost some weight. But she lays on the back of my recliner. Now, there was a time when I would sit in that recliner, and if Miss Key was behind me, it would scare the heck out of me. Y'all remember? Because I didn't trust her to reach over there and claw me in the head. But now she sits on the back of my recliner. It's about this high off from my head. And she just lays back there, and I reach back there and pet her sometimes. Mr. Key. That's right, LL Jean. Rodney is Mr. Key from now on. LA, we were in a fight. Oh, Linda, that cat. She, she I'm surprised she didn't get me down on the floor and claw me to pieces. Yeah, she jumped. She she jumped off that vanity hit the shower curtain and slammed into me, and I slammed into the wall. Maybe so, ZZ. That's possible. And Bodie is a real friendly baby. And as soon as I got Bodie here, they just hit it off immediately. And I've never had a problem with Miss Key since. Isn't that funny? I think you're right. She needed another cat. Oh, yeah. She hit that shower curtain with her whole body, and I went up against the wall and almost fell down in the shower. That's what she did. And then from then on, I think she tried to kill me that day, y'all. From then on, I couldn't walk through the house that she'd jump out under the couch or around a corner and claw my legs or my feet or my arms, or she was constantly clawing me up, y'all. She was, with her whole plentiful body. That's exactly right. Yep, LA, that's the one. Pumpkinhead is now Bodie. Yes, Diana. It's funny, Connie. I mean, it's funny now. At the time, it was horrible. LL Jean, that's right. That's right. She, that whole body, can you imagine now? She leaps and that whole body hits that shower curtain and all that hits me. She has, there were times I said, I can't handle it anymore, and I'm putting that girl outside. And I'd put her out and she'd hang around out there for a little while. And then I feel sorry for her and I'd let her back in the house. And I was thinking that would teach her, but no. And then all of a sudden I got Bodie, and that was the end of that. Y'all, she doesn't. I'm gonna show you what she looks like. Hang on here. Wait, Linda. Look, y'all. Is that the biggest darn thing you ever saw? She is huge. Okay, get back up there. Can't handle it. I can't hold her. That is like carrying in a 50-pound bag of cat litter. She's a big one. Okay, Linda, have a good day, and thank you for coming in. She doesn't get on camera much, but if there were she is beautiful, Nelda, but dang, yeah, she's pretty. Yep, that's me, Rodney. Mr. Key. There was a Mr. Key, at one time, and I found that picture of him the other day. I found a picture the other day, and it was 8 years ago when Miss Key first came to my property. How about that? 8 years. Hi, Blue Rose. Oh, it's so good to see you, Blue Rose. I hope you are doing well. 8, Diana. 8 years old. I didn't know she was that old. Blue Rose, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. You're a sweet lady. I think that's hilarious. Yes, Rodney, change your you could change your YouTube name to Mr. Key. That's so funny. Oh, whatever y'all do not do something stupid like me and eat an entire pecan pie in 2 days with a spoon. She didn't have anything to do with Bobby. He didn't have anything to do with her. And she wasn't even nice to me. And I gave her a home and took her in, and then found homes she had 7 babies, 7 of them. I found good homes for them. This was before I became the obsessed cat lady. Or I would have kept all of those babies. You know I would have. But as soon as she had all those babies, and I at a certain length of time, you can't give them away right immediately, of course. But she became a monster. She was an absolute monster. Zizi, I got sick at my stomach. I was in the sugar coma, LL Jean. I sat there, when they show these little kids and they eat all this candy and all that stuff, and the next thing you know, they're going, oh no, I'm so sick. Oh, that was me. I sat in that recliner over there with a great big spoon and ate that pie, and then I'd go put it in the refrigerator. Then in about an hour, I'd get it out and I'd eat some more. Then I'd put it back in the refrigerator. That went on all day long for 2 days until that thing was gone. I was sick as a dog, and I swear I gained 5 pounds. I'm not kidding. And I will never do that again. But I might do that again if I get a cheesecake, because I have done that before. I have gone on an all-day binge eating cheesecake before. But y'all, pecan pie, I have forgotten how sweet that stuff is. I mean, that is just pure sugar. You know it is. I mean, it's like I might as well have just turned up that, thing of sugar and drank it all down. My stomach was killing me, and I couldn't. It was a drug. It was like a drug, where you got to have it. You got to have it. Yeah. I mean, it was the most wonderful pie in the whole world, y'all. Brian got it for me, and it came from a place called the Butcher Shop, and it's where they make beautiful pies and cakes and things like that, and it's delicious. But y'all, really, I mean, they must have used every drop of sugar they had in that place in this one pie. And I was like staggering around. It was ridiculous. I didn't want anybody to know. So here I am confessing to y'all right now, but it's over. It's over, and I don't have to do that again. And I won't ever do that again. I mean, if there was a ticket they could give out for eating too much pie, I would have got one. Really, Ella Jean. I can see why. I love cheesecakes, Rodney, or Mr. Key. But honestly, I will never do pecan pie like that again. That It was heavy, heavy, heavy when he gave it to me in the box. Uh, and I did. I gained 5 pounds. Connie, I'm not kidding. Yeah, I'm sitting back and I'm watching all these movies, these old movies, on YouTube, and I got this big spoon and then my pie, and I'm just sitting there shoving it in like a pig. I honestly think I was in a trance. Oh, coconut cream. Yes, I love. My favorite dessert is cheesecake. Absolutely. The New York style cheesecake. Pig and poop. Happy as a pig in poop. That's about right. Y'all. That's right. That's what I was. I'm an absolute pig. But it was so fun. And so for 2 days, it was just me and my animals and my pie and my video and my old movies. And that was, I had a, it was like a, it was like a holiday, and I didn't worry about anything at all. Little Porker, that's who I was. And so now I'm back to eating salads. No more, no more, no more pecan pie. I can't do it. Y'all, it's addicting. You can't even have not one single little square. No kidding, Becky. No kidding. You, it. I think so. Well, Gene, I do. I think it was the most wonderful thing in the whole world. All of a sudden, there's just me and my pie. Didn't want anything else. All I had was water to drink with it. And except for mornings when I'd have it for coffee, and then I'll have my pie and coffee. I don't know, ZZ. I mean, man, I can't even tell you. I felt that I had gained 100 pounds, I swear. Even walking across the floor, I could hear my feet boom, 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 boom. Just Big Mary. Oh, but it was fun. I won't do it again. Like I say, I will. I probably will have cheesecake just like that, but I won't. I won't do pecan pie anymore. I've forgotten how darn sweet they are, y'all. Oh Lord. And Brian asked me a couple of days later, he said, Mom, you still got some of that pie? I said, no. He said, what'd you do? And I said, Big Mary. He said, what'd you do, Mom? Did you give it away or something? I said, no, I ate it. He said, you ate the whole thing? And I said, yes. I told you I was going to when you gave it to me. So it's Brian's fault, y'all. It's Brian's fault. Oh, I did, Brenda. I've loved it. Exactly, Diana. I want a cheesecake now. The New York cheesecake. And you know what and if I do it, if I do that, I'm going to sit in my recliner with my cheesecake and my spoon. You don't need to cut it in slices. That's ridiculous. You just spoon it out of there. And I will take a video and I will show y'all. This is me eating my pie. That's right, LL Jean. Pecan pie drug pusher. The whole darn thing. He's like, Mom, you didn't. I said, what'd you give it to me for? If you didn't want to eat it. Yeah, yeah. Brian, see what you did? So it's his fault. Oh, Lord. Oh, that made me cry. I confess to y'all, but I don't confess to anybody else. So if you ever want a really good experience, think of your favorite dessert in the whole world and then get a great big spoon. This was not a normal spoon. This was one of those, not even a tablespoon, more like a ladle. It was more like a ladle. This great big end on that spoon. So y'all try it. You just don't know how much fun it is. Just give it a try. So I think Ella Jean's right. It's like a drug. It really is. And I'm glad that's over. And I don't have to do that again. Yeah, that's exactly right. That giant ladle, pooey on those little forks. Oh, that was fun though. I had a good time. That was my Thanksgiving. No, I didn't have turkey and dressing and all that stuff. I was ladling pie. Oh, Connie, yeah. I don't know, Becky. You know what that's going to do? It's just going to take me longer to eat it. That's all. It's sticking. I got tape on that. It's just going to take me a long time. Pecan pie addiction. It was probably the best pecan pie I've ever eaten in my whole life. For sure. That's what I need. I don't know. Like I said, I did not think when I asked for pecan pie, I did not think that you may as well just buy a 10-pound bag of sugar and get a funnel and let somebody pour the sugar down the funnel. You know, I didn't think that it was all sugar. That's all it is. It's sugar with pecans. And that's why next year I won't get pecan pie again. Maybe one piece of it. But that's why I think I'll go back to my cheesecake. At least I only get a little bit of that at a time. Although I have done the spoon thing with one before, the spoon thing. Oh boy. Well, y'all, it's almost 2 hours, coming up on 2 hours. I can't believe it. Yeah. Yeah, LL Jean, one of those. Oh my gosh, Diana. Now I like pumpkin pie a lot. Bye bye, ZZ. Love you, girl. You are such a hoot. Love seeing you always. You make my day for sure. Ta ta. I'm glad, Connie. Thank you. You're always a sweetheart. Well, y'all, I think I'm going to go. I'm going to have to go down Brian's in a little while and take care of animals. And I'm going to spend the day having some salad. No sugar. But I thank all of you for coming. I had a great time with you. You made my day. You really do. You're all so kind and loving, and I love you. So I hope to see you next Saturday. Listen, if you haven't joined our Facebook group, we have a Facebook group called My Simple Cottage Life, Friends and Family. Go join. And you have to answer a couple of questions. You have to say, yes, you agree to the group rules. And then we'll put you in there. Peggy. Bye, everybody. Love y'all. Thank you so much, LA. Y'all too. Every one of you. Great seeing you again. Bye-bye. Love you.